Guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video where I am finally going to be trying out BH Cosmetics and seeing if they are worth all of this hype that they have been getting. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, just go ahead and keep watching. So I picked up 4 of the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shoppe palettes. They did restock the entire collection recently, and I feel like some of these were like the eyeshadow unicorns, like the ones that went out of stock. Everybody who didn't have them, who thought they were being discontinued, was like devastated. So the one I really wanted, the pink and purple one, Cotton Candy, came back in stock. So I knew I needed to have it, and I wanted to try out a few more of these because everybody seems to absolutely love these palettes. And everything from BH Cosmetics, honestly. BH Cosmetics has been so hyped recently. I just had to try it out for myself and see if it's worth all this hype. The packaging on these palettes is absolutely adorable. They do form a big ice cream cone full of different colored scoops when you stack them all together. I didn't get all of them. I am missing the orange one and the red one, but I didn't think I would get too much use out of those colors. But maybe if they are as amazing as everyone says they are, I might have to pick those 2 up just to complete my collection. The packaging on these palettes is absolutely adorable. There's a little like raised sprinkles on the front of the palette. I'm sure you guys have seen these already. These are fairly old in the makeup world, but this one here is Sugar Cone. And this is the more neutral one. This seems like a really great, everyday, basic as basic can get palette. Did I need this? Probably not. Do I have these colors a million times over? Yes, I do. But they look so nice. I'm not gonna swatch each of these because these are older palettes. I'm sure you've already seen them everywhere, but I have not touched them yet myself, so I am going to swatch a couple of these just to get an idea of the formula. Oh my god, those are so smooth. Those shimmers are absolutely beautiful. So smooth, very metallic. All right, I'm excited. The next one I have here is the Pistachio Palettes. I feel like this was one of the ones that a lot of people felt like they missed out on if they didn't get their hands on it before they went out of stock. And this is so pretty. I haven't been into green eyeshadows lately. I don't know where it came from, but like the range on this palette, it goes from very light, this like light mint and a light lime green, to a very deep kind of forest green. I like this one a lot. You can definitely get a variety of depth in this one palette. And I am of course gonna go for the sparkly one. And let me do the deepest green. Wow. I'm probably just gonna swatch the shimmers. That is a gorgeous color. Oh my goodness. That deep green. Oh my goodness. I am blown away by that like forest green color. So the next one I have here is Bubblegum, and this is a blue one. I don't know why Bubblegum is blue and Cotton Candy is pink. I consider myself a connoisseur of bubblegum flavoring, I have said many times. And in my experience, bubblegum tends to be pink, cotton candy tends to be blue. But I'm just nitpicking. So this one here, this is a bubblegum, also a great range of depths. It goes from a very light pastel to a very rich navy blue at the end here. And I am going to swatch I don't even want to touch these. These are so pretty. Wow. Wow. Again, blown away by that deepest blue shade in the palette. Very pretty. And the last one here is Cotton Candy. And this is the one that I am definitely drawn to the most. I love pink and purple shadows. I think they go so, so well together. And this palette is a perfect mix of more purple tones on this side and more pink tones on that side. And I can't even pick which ones I want to swatch. So those two at the end there are from the Cotton Candy palette. Some of these shimmers are a tad bit flaky. Some are smoother than others, but all very nicely pigmented, all very metallic and shiny. I have no idea which ones I'm gonna use. I am just gonna probably mix up all the palettes and try them out all together. I did wear purple today because I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to resist this palette right here. Purple is my absolute favorite color, in case you can't tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in so I can play with some of these shadows. And I am gonna start out with this color here, Delicious, as my transition shade. I don't wanna do anything too crazy. So this matte is going on really smooth. It's blending out very nicely, not taking a lot of effort to blend whatsoever. I didn't swatch any of the mattes. If you're new here, hi. Shimmer shades have my heart. Mattes are cool and all, but if I have to pick a shadow to swatch, it is 97,000,000% of the time going to be a shimmer shade. So that went on really smooth, blended out beautifully. Now I'm going to take, I think I'm actually gonna mix these two mattes here together and start to bring some purple into my crease. Before I did a YouTube, 97% of my eye looks were gold or copper, very neutral. Rarely did color. And now I think I've done maybe like one gold look on my channel, and it wasn't even for a makeup video, it was for a hair video. Watch me say I'm not gonna do anything crazy and end up with like every single one of these colors on my eyes. And I'm actually gonna take some of this lighter purple as well and just kind of put it in my, more of like my inner corner. And you know what? I'm gonna tap into the pink matte while I'm here, cause why not? At this point, bring in a little bit of pink as well. Ooh, that's pretty. That is like the perfect bubblegum pink shade. That's why the palette should have been called Bubblegum and not Cotton Candy. I'm just saying. I have no plan for what I'm doing right now. None whatsoever. I'm kind of digging this like soft halo effect that I've got by putting the purple on the inner and outer and the pink in the middle. Wasn't going for that, but it's working for me. I will say you don't have as much depth in this palette because you have purple and pink rather than just one color going from light to dark. So I think I am gonna go in with blue on the lower lash line just so I can try out as many colors as possible And I'm gonna start with this light pastel. Ooh, that picked up really well on the brush. And I'm gonna pack that shade more than blend it because it is a pastel. And I'm gonna make sure they meet at the outer corner. Those colors actually look really pretty when they blend, that blue and that purple. So much for a subtle look. So I'm gonna take a more dense brush and pack on this brighter blue, just to give myself some depth in the outer corner. So I think I'm gonna pick up this first blue shimmer. I usually use shimmers with my fingers, so. All right, I'm gonna go in with my finger because that's how I prefer to apply shimmers. And I'm gonna run that just over that lighter blue matte. And then I'm gonna take this kind of royal blue shimmer and pop it in the middle. And then I'm going to take this really gorgeous deepest blue shimmer and put that more towards the outer corner. That color is so pretty. I don't know how this happened. I really don't. So I am gonna go back to the Cotton Candy palette for the shimmers on my top lids. How do I decide? So I think I'm gonna put this first shimmer here on the inner third of my lid. And then I'm going to take this Bubblegum Bright Barbie Pink and put it in the middle. Now this one is a little bit flakier than the other ones. But I didn't get any fallout from that shadow at all. And I'm just gonna kind of blow that out and bring it up into my crease and up towards my brow bone because I've been kind of enjoying that more blown out, not so structured look. I don't know how I turned into Ice Cream Barbie. I don't know. So then I'm going to take this more fuchsia kind of shimmer and put that more towards the outer corner. So I am gonna go ahead and use this shade up here in my inner corner. Just as a base, I wanna put this one down. Wow, that is very bright. I want to kind of use this as a base for one of the greens since the green palette is the only one I haven't used yet. That shade is absolutely stunning. And I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I am going to take this really sparkly green and just put a little bit of that over it. Just to kind of transform it a little. Wow, I didn't even need that gold base underneath because that green is beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some liner and mascara and come back to wrap up my final thoughts. So I am back with the finished look. I just went ahead and threw the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Big Splash in my waterline. And I used the Lethal Cosmetics X Teresa Is Dead Gel Liner in the shade Spectre just to do a little wing. I don't know how we arrived at this particular destination. I recall saying something along the lines of nothing too crazy. I thought for sure I was going to mostly use the neutral palette and maybe do a pop of color on the lower lash line. And somehow I got off the train at Bubblegum Ice Cream Barbie. And I'm not mad at it, not one bit. I had a lot of fun doing this look. It's always fun to just play with eyeshadows and do whatever comes to you in the moment. In terms of the quality of these eyeshadows, I was really blown away with some of these shadows. Some of these shimmers are incredible. This green in my inner corner kind of stole the show. I wasn't expecting it to be that amazing. It's this one right here. This shade is beautiful. I didn't even need to put that champagne-y gold color underneath it as a base. This one here, I thought I needed something a little brighter, but definitely didn't, because that green blew me away. All the shadows I tried performed beautifully. They blended beautifully into each other. I tried at least one from each palette. I am, of course, gonna have to play with these palettes some more. Like, I could definitely see this being a very go-to neutral palette for me. I have everything I need to create a really just soft, basic look. The blues in here are beautiful. This shadow right here, absolutely stunning. I don't have a lot of good quality blue mattes, so I am happy that I have these. I don't wear blue too often, but it is nice to have just in case you need them. I can see why everyone is mad that they didn't get their hands on this green palette. This shimmer right here, listen, I definitely want to play more with these. And this one here speaks to my heart. I love pink and purple shadows. I used a majority of the shadows in this palette. I think I used almost all of them in my look, except for this one here, but these are beautiful. They perform beautifully. Love pink and purple, obviously. I am so drawn to this palette. I know I said I wasn't gonna get the orange and the red one, but I kind of want the orange and the red ones now that I have tried these out. These are amazing. They're only $17, and BH Cosmetics tends to have sales and coupons. Maybe I will wait for a Black Friday and I will go ahead and order the orange and the red one. I kind of feel like I need the whole collection at this point. But I am definitely impressed. These shadows are really, really, really nice. And especially only for $17, you can't beat it. I will definitely be keeping my eye on BH Cosmetics. So I think my final verdict is that these are definitely worth the hype. BH Cosmetics is coming for the crown. I really enjoyed these shadows. I can't wait to play with these some more and see what else BH Cosmetics has in store for us. So yeah, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed it, I hope you would consider liking, subscribing, and coming back for some more content. Bye!